Hey guys, welcome back to Surveying with Robert. So I've got something pretty cool for you guys today. So I realized that some of you probably don't use Google Maps the way that I use it. So I use it a lot in sales, and I thought I would show you guys how I learned it was actually through surveying. So I had a situation where I put in a reference station for City of Conway, basically, and they gave me a CSV file that had all the control points for the City of Conway. So what I had to do is I had to do a site calibration, basically, so that this reference station that I installed actually matched these control points. So what I did was I did a little research, and I went into Google My Maps and created a map and then brought that to an iPad. So I was able to drive around and be able to find the points that I was looking for. Because if I just put them in Data Collector, I'd just be blind looking for these control points, right? So I thought this was kind of cool. I've been doing this for probably about 10 years, at least, if not longer. And I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were like, wow, that's so cool, blah, blah, blah. Didn't know you could do that. And I'm like, wow, you've been able to do it for a long time. So I thought I would bring this to your attention, and I would show you guys how you can do this, how you can take advantage of the data sheets from the NGS and go locate control. I've got the latest version Terminal Access, and I have RTX, subscription to RTX. So I want to go out and shoot like a first order vertical control point up in Huntsville while I'm up there. And so I'm going to show you guys how to find those NGS monuments, how to pull up the data sheet, how to create a point, how to bring all that into your iPhone, right? So that you can just go locate. We used to use an app called Find Your Control, but that isn't around anymore. I don't know if they're ever bringing it back or not. So I don't know of anything really you can use, but this is a really cool way, and this applies to your deer hunting spot, or like I did Anytime Fitness. I put all the Anytime Fitness in Alabama in a map so that when I'm close to an Anytime Fitness and I feel like working out, which is kind of rare, but anyways, I can, okay? So let me show you how this works. Okay, so I got Business Center opened up. So what I need from Business Center is I'm going to create some points, and then I'm going to export those points as a CSV, and I want to import those into my maps. You could do this without Business Center, but it's just easier for me. So first thing I need to do in Business Center, so I need to go in and change the coordinate. Alabama East. Okay. So I really only found one monument, vertical order, that I could use that was right there in Huntsville. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. So I'm going to come over to CAD. I'm going to create a point. I'm going to say I want to create the point local. Okay. So here's the point. So to let you know how I got here, if I go back to let's see, which one is it? Data sheets. Let's go to this one. Okay. So I Googled NOAA-NGS, and then I told it to go back one more. I said survey marks and data sheets. So when I clicked on that, it brings me to here. If you went to home, it would be survey marks and data sheets, right? Same thing. So I click on this interactive map, and I can zoom down anywhere in here and find monuments. So over here, I have to put in where the information's at. So let's just start all over, and I'm going to put in Huntsville, Alabama. I'm going to say go. Okay, so I don't want 5 miles. I actually want 20 miles. So I'm going to tell it to look for core stations, GPS, that. Okay. So that should cover me for what I am looking for, which is a monument. Let's see here. There it is. It was hid. Oh, wait. Is that the one I'm looking for? No, that's not the one I'm looking for. It's just the opposite. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I've got it pulled up over here. That's the one I'm looking for. So, just so you know. Okay. So, what I need from this is I need that data sheet. And this is elevation order first. Position order third. I'm not really all that worried about horizontal as I am vertical. Go to the data sheet. We'll pull it up. So let's look at, we have NAD83 orthometric height. So this has got a good vertical on it. It says it's horizontal orders third, vertical orders first. I'm going to say copy. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to say paste, and I'm going to put an N on it. Okay. So now we're looking for the longitude, and I need the 86 all the way out to the 2. I'm going to say copy. Bring it over here. I'm going to say paste. I'm going to put a W on it for west. And then I need the elevation, which I can put in feet. I can just use this. Copy. Elevation. Paste. Okay, so there that is. Feature code, I can put the PID number in it, so I know that when I'm on top of it, I'm on the right one. Paste. I'm going to say add. Okay, so now then, if I come over to points, and I go center, there's my point. What I really want to do, just because, not really any particular reason, just because, I'm going to make this control. Okay, and I'm going to go to layer manager, and this lands on the points layer on default. So I'm going to change this to red just so I can see it when I get the map on here. So there it is. It's red. Okay. So now that I've got this in here and I've got my coordinates set correctly, I'm going to go down here to right there where it says toggle background map, lower right hand corner. I'm going to click on that. So there is my monument that I'm looking for. Number 1. Okay. What we're going to do now is I'm going to go into my maps. So let me do this. Let me just show you. If I go to my maps and I go to Google My Maps, you need a login. I'm using this Surveying with Robert login right here to do it. I don't have a map yet, so I'm going to say create new map. I'm going to call it RTX control. Okay. Save. Okay. So in this, I will call same thing. Or I'll tell you what. How about it's called monuments? How about I call it NGS monuments? How's that? Save. So that's what it's going to be. Okay, so over here, I've got point number 1. So what I'm going to do for point number 1 is I'm going to go export. And it is the only point. I'm going to click on right here. And I did this a while ago, so I probably have this in here already. I'll just override it. Yes. Okay. So now I need to export it. Export. File already exists. Yep, I know. Okay. Now what I want to do, because it doesn't have a header on it, and that's going to confuse my maps when I bring it over. So if I open up RTX control, wait for it, there it is. Okay, so I only got one point in here. That was the only point I had. I'm just trying to show you how to do this anyways. I'm going to say insert, and I'm going to say point, and then I'm going to say lat. I'm going to say long. That's probably, was that the elevation or the height? I think it was the elevation. And then the description. Okay. So I may dig into this a little bit because I'm noticing that this is decimal degrees. It appears like, not degrees, minutes, and seconds. So, whoops. So I may want to, investigate that a little bit, go and look and see, because it's probably what the deal is, just to let you know. And I'll go back and look at this, but I'm going to show you guys what the deal probably is. On this, if I go to export format editor, and I go and look at that local one right there, and I go next, and I say next, latitude, it's set on decimal degrees. So in order to bring that out degrees, minutes, and seconds, I would have to bring it out degrees, minutes, and seconds. And I can say apply to all, finish. Now it all would come out degrees, minutes, and seconds. Close enough for what we're doing. It's still going to hit in the right spot over there. Okay. So I've exported this point out. You understand what's going on. I'm actually sending it as a CSV file, right? So when I come over to here, I can go import. I'm going to say select from file, RTX control. Wait a minute. Did I save that? I may not have saved that. Save. Yes. Close it. And I hate the way this happens, right? Save. I don't care. We're going to save it anyways. So just because I don't want any problems, I'm going to say, yeah, we're going to save it. Yep, I know. Yep. And then there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to do this. Make sure it's reading the right one. RTX control, open. So if you don't have that header in there, it won't come in right. So see that header, it's reading lat and long. Which one columns do you want to use to position your marks? I'm going to say lat and long. Continue. Now it's asked me columns to use for your title. I'm going to use the point number, and I'm going to say finish. So it's only going to bring in that 1 point. There it is right there. So I can go in right here. I can change the color of it to something else. Now this applies to, man, it could be so many different things. I even use it in sales. I'll put customers' addresses and stuff in there, so when I'm driving by, I know where I'm at, right? So I know I'm at their place. So what we're going to do on the iPhone is we're going to go open up Google Maps. Okay. So if you look down at the bottom of the screen, you'll see it says saved. You got to get to the screen in Google Maps to find it, but down here at the bottom it says saved. And if you look over here to the right on Maps, there's Maps. Now you need to be logged in under the same username and password as you are in Google Maps as you are in here. So I'm going to hit that. There it goes. Wow, I just had to keep refreshing until I finally got it just like one. And it's because I'm playing with this thing, right? I've been going back and forth so I can build this video for you guys. So anyways, there's my monument. So now then, if I need to find that monument, all I have to do is click on that button and say directions. And it'll tell me that I'm 5 hours and 36 minutes from Huntsville, which I was supposed to already be there. That's a whole nother story. I needed to do this. I thought I'd put this video together for you guys so you could at least see how all this stuff works. So I hope that helps you out some. Million uses that you could use that for. I mean, in sales, like I said, putting your customers' information in there, or key control points that you've got around somewhere that you use, your Opus positions or something like that. I mean, you could go into My Maps and you could hand key all that information in, or you can go in and do a search for something and you can add it to a map. So if I said, let's say I said, I don't know, Walmart, Wiggins, Mississippi, okay? If you'll notice, there's a button right there that says add to map. So with that add to map button, I can add that to this map if I wanted to. So there's, like I did with Anytime Fitness all over the place, I did that. I said add to map on all of them. So like I said, I've built hundreds of maps over the last 10 plus years doing this. And I thought I'd bring it to you guys' attention. I think it's a cool little tool that you guys could use to help you find your control, maybe on a site, or maybe it's a point somebody else set. Maybe it's an NGS benchmark or something. Who knows? Get into the CSV format and get it into Google Maps is all you got to do, right? So whether you use Business Center or not, create your CSV file with all your information in it, bring it in Google Maps. Cool stuff. Anyways, guys, I hope that helps you out. I hope that little tip gets you down the road, helps you in some way or another. I've got to get my butt up and get to Huntsville, so I'm running super late. God bless, as always. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. We're inching towards 5,000 subscribers. I think I'm going to do a giveaway. I think I'm going to give away one of Matthew's vests, one of the Party Chief vest, at that 5,000, once we hit 5,000 subscribers. And I think I am going to give a vest away. I'll draw it somehow or another. We'll figure it out. I'll talk to Matthew. We'll come up with something. So anyways, he does have a promotional code, and it's SWR Vest on his website. If you use that, he'll give you 15% off. So you guys, if you're looking at getting you a vest, use that code. Save you a few dollars. Anyways, like I said, God bless. Thank you guys for watching. I super appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Love you guys. I got to get to Huntsville so I can get this stuff done. So see you guys.